Hello, and welcome back to Recursed. Let's continue where we left off last time, which was... we finished Woodland, didn't we? Right, and that brought us to Sewer. So this has a bunch of levels that we haven't checked out yet. And I think I turned on the narration, or sorry, the captions with the narration.
It's flooded. Right, that's it. I'm backtracking. Nothing in life should be this complicated. Maybe there's a way out in the very first room which I missed.
Interesting. That kind of suggests to me something about Target, the puzzle that I couldn't figure out last time. But in any case, I don't think there's any sound options to change the loudness of the narration, and it was kind of quiet, and so I turned on the subtitles. But let's see what happens down here. It seems that there's a swimming mechanic, so it kind of works like an infinite number of double jumps like most swimming mechanics do. And that allows me to get over here. And there's an exit over here. But I don't know how to get to it. Is there any way to go, like, down off the top of the screen? I don't think so. And what if I flood the chest, since that's the only kind of new, I don't even know that's obvious mechanic. Hey, it works! Okay, cool. So you can flood a chest with water, and that means you start getting infinite, it was called flood, maybe that kind of hinted me in. And there's something called drain as well. Infinite jumps, effectively. I guess since it seems like there might be new information here, let's listen to this.
The water's not that bad, but I'm not much of a swimmer. I hope there's a worthwhile reason for all this.
Yeah, I hope there's a worthwhile reason for all this as well. So, what do we have? It looks like I need to flood this room before I can do anything else in it. And there's some kind of new object that I don't recognize inside of there that the key was sitting on, I think. So let's check it out. Oh, it floated to the top. Interesting. So the key was on the bottom, and then it floated to the top. So... the only thing I can do right now... so I guess that's a floaty thing, whatever that white thing is up in the top right. I can bring a box out. And will that help me at all, bringing a new box in to duplicate it? I don't think so, because I don't think there's a way that I can interact with anything that's over here. Ah, but what if I weighed down the key thingy before it was flooded? That's an interesting idea. So, what if I go in here, and... but I can't get over there to weigh it down first yet. I wonder if it's unflooded if I bring it back up. Okay, so here's a new idea. So we're going to put this down here. We're going to hop into the chest. We're going to grab ourselves a rock. We're going to take the rock back outside. We're going to put the rock on dry land. Then we're going to put the chest on dry land. And the title of the puzzle was Drain, so that suggests that the chest might indeed be drained. And so now if I go in here, it is drained again. And so now I can use this thing to bring this... okay, let's... maybe that's all I need to do, actually. Because if I do this, and then... except for I can't... Can I throw this up here? No. Can only bring one rock in. Can I pick this thing up? Hold on, what is this thing? I can't interact with the white floaty thing. And if I drop, you know, a weight on top of this thing, it won't matter, because once I exit the room, that room is going to reset. And so... I think I had kind of the right idea, but not quite. Is there any chance... I'm not sure what I want to do here. Oh, from once I get to the key, I could bring the key out of the room. Here's something that didn't occur to me. And then if I re-flood the room, I can bring the key back into it. And I think that's all I need to do? Yeah. Okay. Alright, that actually wasn't so bad. Yeah, okay. You introduce a new mechanic and the rest of my brain turns off as I focus on the mechanic, apparently. Okay, if I flooded this room, I could get to that key. Where does this bring me? We'll go ahead and get this going.
Each chest seems to flood differently.
Oh.
Every room is different. The only way to find out how each room floods is through testing.
Okay, so rooms might flood differently. Let's see how that room floods. Okay, it did flood the chest over there as well. Well, this gives me a way to get a block out of the room, and I don't think there's anything else I could do. Eventually, I need to bring a key into the room. But the block out is pretty good, except for I think you can't drop blocks on top of this. Right, that's what I thought. So that's not going to help me right here. So it's almost like I want to, and I need to figure out how to get in there. And there isn't a way to... Oh, interesting. You can kind of pick up the block. Yeah, there isn't a way to move this as far as I can tell, this floaty thing. So what if I bring the block back out? I leave it on dry land somewhere. I bring the chest back out onto dry land. Yeah, this is interesting in that basically each chest now contains two rooms, a flooded version of the room and an unflooded version of the room. Is the way that I'm thinking about it. I have a feeling this is going to bring me out to the top level. It did. Okay, it's good that I was able to confirm that theory. So, I want to bring a copy of the top level into a place where it can be flooded, which means bring the top level back out here. Now I can flood the top level. That will enable me to get the key. Right. And then I can bring the key back out to the original top level that's unflooded. And now I have a key out here. And remind me what was inside here? I want a flooded version of this room to use the key. Okay, so I need to flood this room. I'll put it on the right, and then I want to bring the key in there. Okay, this is interesting. But I think I've got my mind mostly wrapped around the new flooding mechanic. So hopefully good things will happen. Repeat. Okay. A water chest and a key. I need a second key as well as a flooded top level. And it's simply a loop. Okay, that's great. So I need a flooded top level. So let's go ahead and get myself into a flooded top level if I can. Which I think I can do over here just by doing this. Oops. There we go. Okay, so now I'm in a flooded top level. Oh, but now I can't access the key. So I need an unflooded room to bring into the flooded top level. Except how could I do that? I'm not sure. I can bring one key forward, but I can't bring two keys forward. Let me hop back in here just to see this once more. Alright, I need to get two keys into this room to swim to the exit. However, if I had two keys in the unflooded room, then I could flood it later, I think. So let's try to do that. So, yeah. So let's try just going back out here. Yeah, and so here's an unflooded room. So I'm going to bring a key out of it and use it in combination with the other key to get on the right-hand side of the locked doors. And... but that doesn't help me, because I want this room to be flooded. And this room's going to reset if I exit back out of it. So I guess I need it to be flooded while... Like, this doesn't help me, right? Because I can't bring flooding outwards. And so remind me what happens when I do flood the room once again. mean, I should just be able to picture it in my head, but I end up in a new flooded room, but both keys are locked. I could bring one key in there, but I can't get the other key in there. And there's no ways to bring two keys in, but if I could unflood... Okay, here's the key issue. If I could unflood this chest, I could get an infinite supply of keys. So the question is there a way to unflood this chest? And the answer is yes, up here, and I didn't notice it. So from here, I can bring keys back out into the flooded room. Alright. I guess that's the intended answer? I can't think of another way to do it, and it was mostly almost like a visual puzzle of noticing that there was a unfloodable spot that one could bring... Oops, I went the wrong way, didn't I? I think so. Alright, I think I accidentally just did the wrong thing there. Okay, I can just do this again. Fast forward! Here we go. Brought the second key into the flooded room, and I can swim to the exit. Da-da-da-da! Okay, latch. Tell me about latch. And sure, let's hear what you have to say.
Why even bother leaving these rings lying around?
Rings?
Could be years before anyone else visits this place.
Oh, the ring is the thing that's talking to me.
Decades. Or centuries. If I don't find a way out of this world...
So someone was trapped in here,
the only thing I leave behind.
and the rings with his voice are left behind. Okay, so what's inside? Okay, we have a room with the chest, and that chest contains almost the way to get out. I guess if I were swimming in this room, it wouldn't help, because then this white thing would float up and block the whatchamacallit. I wonder if there could be anything behind it when this room is flooded. That's possibly an interesting question to ask. But then, so what am I gonna do in order to... If I could bring a key into this room, that's the key. I want to bring a key into this room. And so, in order to get a key into that room, let's bring that room somewhere. Do I want that room flooded? Let's do it just for a moment, just to confirm some suspicions. Okay, so a flooded version of this room, yes, does let me get the key, but doesn't let me get to the exit. And so I think I can take the key out, leave the key in the top level. Oh, but if I leave the key in the top level, I can't get the key onto unflooded ground or get this room back onto unflooded ground. Okay. And I don't remember, I guess there's another room in between, and so I need to carry that room around. I think that's what's going on. So, remind me what this other room in between was. It was this one. So this is an unflooded room that I could potentially have access to, I think. Let's actually see what happens when we flood this room, because I'm not completely clear of what would happen. So I just want to check it out. It does flood the other side, but there is unflooded space in this room. Yeah, okay, I think I see what I need to do. So I think what I need to do is I need to be able to grab a copy of this chest. And is that the one I want to take? Or do I want to take the top level? If I take this in here, this is not what I wanted to do, I don't think. Remind me where this is? Okay, this is here. Yeah, none of this is gonna help me, I don't think. So let's take this final room out. So remind me, oh, the bird says it's unsolvable. That was the final room. Okay, let's restart. One of the problems I have, well, it's not really a problem with this game, but it just makes it challenging, is all the chests look alike. And so it's hard to remember like which chest is which room that you're carrying around at any given moment in time, if that makes sense. So I think I want this chest, and I want to bring it forward into the flooded version of this room so that I can have both a flooded and unflooded version of that room to get into. And so here is the unflooded version, and in the unflooded version I can't get the key, But in the flooded version I can. So let's go over to the flooded version. Oh, except for then I can't get the key out, can I? Because I can get the key, but then once again, I don't think I can get the key out. Over to the unflooded version. So that's my problem now. But yeah, I need to carry the key to the unflooded version of that room. And so is there a way for me to carry a room containing the unflooded version of that room, like into the flooded version of this room? I think almost there is, actually. But I think I'm kind of stuck right now. Okay, I have an idea. So I think my idea is... I grab a copy... This is the exit room, right? I'm going to call it the exit room. I grab a copy of the exit room. I need to bring a key to the unflooded exit room. That is my goal. I need to bring a key to the unflooded exit room. And so I'm going to flood that room. Here's my unflooded exit room. Right, I'm just doing the same thing I did before, effectively. I have my unflooded exit room here. Let me drop it and take a look at it again. Yeah, and I just need to bring a key into there, but in order to get a key, I also need the flooded exit room. So I need to get an unflooded and flooded. I need 2 copies of this box in one room. And I can do that actually back out at the top level. Because here I am in the top level. Right, but I needed to do that from the top. Okay, I think I know what I need to do now. So, I need to grab 2 copies of this box. One of them is an unflooded version. One of them is going to be a flooded version. But then I also need somewhere where... See, the problem is, even if I get the flooded version over here, I can't bring the key out, so I need the unflooded version and the flooded version on kind of like nearby land heights. And so the problem is the unflooded version is still way back over there, and I don't think I can swim out of here. I'm getting close. I think I might have gotten it. So this is the original chest. I already brought 1 copy of the exit room out. I'm going to bring another copy out. I'm going to flood this one, but it's not the case that a chest is flooded or unflooded. It depends on where I set it down. So I'm going to bring the exit room into the exit room. Oh, except for I didn't want to bring it into the exit room. I wanted to bring it into the other room. I can still do that. No, I can't. Okay, I think I know what I want to do now, though. Okay, so here's what we do. Here is the exit room, which also contains, it's also a key producing room when it's flooded. So I want to bring that into a flooded version of this room. Right, and then I also want a copy of that room in here. Right, so I need 2 copies of it. So I need an exit room producing room to bring into here. But that's not possible. Wait. Oh, my brain! We're only on day 2. Okay, what if I bring the outer room into the flooded version of the inner room? No, this was this room. Gosh darn it. And the flooded version of this is just the same place. No, it's here. So... This is just going to go to the flooded version of the exit room again, though. But now I can get a key out, but once again, I can't get it out because I can't bring the key out of here. I think I might be concentrating too much on carrying chests around, and instead I should be worrying about carrying the key around, but I can't figure out a way to carry the key out of anywhere because I always get stuck underwater where I can't swim out with the key. And if I move forward, I end up in flooded rooms, and I need to get to an unflooded room. Wait a minute, I think I finally had an idea. So, I can't get a key out of here. Right, I need to remember the same chest is two things at once. But if I put this chest over here, it becomes a key producer. I can take the key out of the room. I can leave the key underwater right here. Now I can lift this chest up onto dry land. And that's where I need to take the key to. And since I can swim with the key, I can do this in order to get the key over here. Okay, got it. Right. Okay, so I need to make sure that I don't think of chests, a flooded chest and an unflooded chest, as two distinct objects, because it's the same object, and I just need to lift that one chest into a region where I can put it in both a flooded and unflooded state. I think. Gyre? Alright, what do we got here? We got a box. We're gonna need to bring a key into this room. Alright, and what's in here? A place to get a key is always nice. And what's in here? A watery place that also needs a key. I guess let's bring a key in there in order to learn more about it. Alright, so what do we have over here? We have the top level again. Okay. So, there is a way to get a top level chest. The top level chest contains the exit. And so I want this top level chest, I think. Oh, but I can't, I can't seem to carry it out of here unless maybe the previous level was flooded, possibly? Okay, so let's try that. Maybe, Where is there a chest that I can bring in somewhere or bring out somewhere? Can I bring this chest out? I think I just missed my chance to do it, actually. I'm going to restart. Okay, so... Oh, except for I have to go all the way through. Okay, so if I go all the way through the levels, then I think that gives me an opportunity to bring a chest out to an upper level world so that I can start reorganizing some of these things. Is that true? No, because... I'm not sure if I'd have a rock to get here. I think I need to bring a rock all the way forward first, except for I can't bring a rock forward. I'm trying to figure out a way to bring a chest out to any exit. Because I can't lift this chest out. Oh, but I could if I brought a rock out to it. Here we go. Okay, so now I can pick up this chest and jump high enough to get over here to bring a chest back out to the exit. So I have a top level chest in my hand. I have a top level chest in my hand. And I guess I can bring it... I can't bring it forward right now, but I could flood it. Okay, let's flood the top level and see what that buys me. Alright, once I have flooded the top level, that means now I can bring this chest back out and flood it. Actually, this chest is flooded right now. Before I bring it back out, let's just see where it takes me. It takes me to a key room, and this gives me the ability to take a key out. Yeah, once again, the inability to label the chests, although it would be difficult to kind of come up with the labels, but I kind of wish they weren't all red chests and they were like all a bunch of different colors or something. So I need an unflooded version of the world I'm in now. Can I unflood this world? Yes. I can bring it here. So here's the world I was just in. Let's unflood it. Let's grab the key. Let's hop into this world. And now I can throw the key across. Oops. Oh, I don't believe I just did that. I just missed. Can I bring that key back up? I don't think I can. Yeah, so I think that was the solution and I just screwed it up. Alright, let me restart and do all that. Okay, I'm back to where I brought the key to here, so now I can throw the key. I did it again! I'm trying to throw. It's unfortunately the action, like the controller button, is just the same as drop, but you have to be like pushing horizontally at the same moment. And I didn't want to run off the edge. I should have moved the block first. Anyway, controller problems. One sec. One interesting thing to point out while I'm redoing this is I happen to notice that while underwater, objects don't fall off of platforms, whereas that block would have fallen off of that platform if it were not flooded, I believe. But in any case, this is going to bring me out to the state that I want to be in. When I unflood this chest, and then bring the key there. Alright. And so, I'm going to set the key down. I'm going to move the rock somewhere. Now I'm going to throw the key. There we go, the door is unlocked. And then I'm going to take the rock as my platform to jump up to the exit. Okay, great. That's what I meant to do 2 tries ago. And just fudged up the inputs. It's mostly a puzzle game, but there's a little bit of platforming, I suppose. Dungeon! Oh, that's another whole new level, which contains a bunch of other levels, it looks like. I think the big chests are levels. Oops, I didn't want to go there. Let me exit to the menu. Let me leave. So other than dungeon, there's also permute. That sounds like it's going to be like a Towers of Hanoi kind of thing to me. I need a key producing room. Oh, fascinating. There's a place to get a block there. And I need the block. Okay, so I need to bring the key into this room so that I can get a block. Yeah, the button inputs of this game, like, it only uses 2 buttons, and it would be a better game, I think, if it used 4 buttons. Ironically, I'm not usually one to advocate for lots of buttons to push, but... Okay, and then I need to bring a key into that room as well. Which I will do how? I guess I can bring the room into a place that has a key. No, that didn't have a key, that had a rock. There's only 1 key to start. And now all the keys have been lost, right? Not necessarily, because I might be able to use a rock to jump over this and find out what's in here. It's a room with a key, and it's underwater. That is good. However, I think even more valuable than this key is probably the whole kind of underwater chest here. I need that room, but I need the access to the water. Or I could just bring a key back out. But if I just bring a key back out once, it's not going to help me, because then I'll have kind of lost this progress, I think. No, I won't have lost this progress. I don't think. No, I will. I think I needed to bring a chest. Well, no, I had to bring the block into the room. Like, I feel like I've just gotten right back to where I started. I'm in this room. Oh, no, I'm further along in this room than where I started, because now the chest is down off of this high ledge that I originally needed the rock for, which means I don't need to spend the key here to get the rock. I think. And now I could spend the key here just to bring that chest out. I think that's correct. Let's try that, but I have a feeling I still missed something along the way here. Because now I can get myself another key. But yeah, I'll need the key to get through again. Where did the rock go? Did I lose the rock? The rock is still here, but I feel like I'm just kind of trading a key for a rock each time and not actually making progress. Let me take a look in here. Because now I can grab a key. I think I am making progress, actually, because I can use this key to unlock the store, And then I can grab another key and take the key out to the top level. Although actually, shall I bring the key out to the top level or the rock out to the top level? Let's try bringing the key out to the top level and spending it. And then I don't have a way out of here. I think I did the wrong thing. Yeah, and I don't have a way over here either. I need to bring a rock out to the top level, I think. I think I need a key and a rock out at the top level, and I think things are stuck. Okay. So we start with the key. And the only thing I can do is get this rock. Yeah. It's like all the individual... This is a clever game from the point of view that all of the individual interactions are quite simple. Oh, there's a rock out here. How did I not leave the rock out here? Because I needed to bring it in here in order to get that, and then things disappeared. Right. And this is the only room with the water for the flooding that I need to use to produce more keys. I could use the rock to gain a rock. Actually, no, I can't even do that. So is there a way to bring the rock in here and back out? I don't think so, unless... Aha! Unless I bring this chest in here. Oh, except for I can't flood it because I don't have the key in here. And if I bring this chest in here, that's not going to help me, right? Nope. What if I brought the right chest? Oh man, my brain. The only sensible thing to do right at the moment is this, so that I can get a key. So let's grab the key. Let's use it to unlock this door. And then let's think carefully about what happens next. What's an unflooded version of this room look like? Oh, it does have water in it, so if I could bring the other chests into here... right, there's water at the bottom of this room. Okay, so I was not aware of that before because it was completely flooded before, and so until I unflooded it, I didn't realize that. So... this is a valuable room. Yes, just to bring to the outside, because that is a room that has water in it. And if I had water, then, for example, I could avoid the key lock door and just grab the rock. Ha 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 ha. Okay. This is clever. Yeah, and that shows there's like a type of hidden information that I kind of didn't realize before. Right, so now I can bring as many rocks out to the top level as I want, for example. Oh, no! I destroyed that room, didn't I? It's gone forever, isn't it? No, it's still here and I can still get it because I have a rock. But I just need to make sure that I don't destroy that room. I think? Oh, except for I can't get out of here, can I? No, because that room has a key in it right now. So I can grab the key out of here. Oh, this is crazy. Alright, I've spent the key in order to get to the rock. And then this is the water room. But I think I already have a water room at the top level. Will having an extra water room at the top level help? I think it might, actually. So I'm going to bring it out. Hopefully the bird doesn't appear. Okay, so I think I have 2 water rooms, is that right? Yeah. So if I put one, if I bring one water room inside the other water room, and then... No. What do I need to do? I need to get 2 keys out here. If I brought one water room inside the other water room, I could get one key out here. Can I get any more? I'm calling them water rooms, but there's 2 rooms that have water in them, and so that's confusing as well. One of them needs a key in order to get another thingy. Alright, so... let's flood this. Let's hop in here. I don't think that this is going to work. Because sure, I get a key, but I had to trade away the room in order to do it. And so now all I have is a room where I could spend the key, or a room where I could put something underwater. Ah, but if I take the room where I could spend the key and bring it underwater, then that would allow me to get another chest. And I could bring this chest back out. Oops. Or it would allow me to get a key, and that'll also work. I don't even need to bring the chest out. I can just bring the key all the way out to the top level, and then I think this is the last key. I think there are multiple ways to solve this puzzle. And I think I just happened to stumble upon one of them. I think this is correct now. Yeah, I've got 2 keys out here, which is what I needed. Unfortunately, I don't know that I could completely repeat that. But I'm happy that it's done, and it looks like there's only one other single room here, so let's take a quick look. Everything is always flooded here. So, let's listen to this narration or read its subtitles.
I didn't realize this chest had its own world inside it. I mean, the original chest, the one in the real world. I knew it had some strange alchemy, but this is far beyond what I suspected.
It sounds like this is just kind of like backstory at this point for this guy who got lost in here and left these rings. So I need to unflood that world somehow, and there is an unfloodable spot. So let's bring this chest over here and unflood it. I like how the music changes depending upon whether you are in the flooded world or unflooded world. I see, and now this brings me back up to the top level. So let's take this top level chest somewhere. So hold on, this chest has the exit, and I want an unflooded version of the exit. So I'm in an unflooded version of the top level. Oh, but you can flood the top level. Hold on, what does flooding the top level do? Does it rise the water all the way to the top, or does it only rise the water to where there would be a place where I could unflood these chests? It does flood it all the way to the top. Okay, so then that doesn't necessarily help me. So I need to unflood this room. So I need to carry this out somewhere where it can be unflooded, I suppose. I'm not sure if I can do that right now. Oh, I can. Okay. So I think that's all I need to do? Yeah, okay. I kind of was figuring that out as I went along, as opposed to kind of piecing it all together and doing all the steps, but that'll work. Okay, and next time we can start looking at dungeon, I suppose? But we can do that next time. I feel like I completed kind of a whole world's worth of stuff here, so that's good progress. This game is definitely puzzling. There was like a nexus here, right? Does that show me dungeon now as well? So, woodland, sewer, yeah, and dungeon. So we'll pick up with dungeon next time. I hope you guys are having a great day and are enjoying Recursed. Bye-bye.